Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, Technical Analyst at SuperForex. Today, we shall be looking at a technical analysis on today's currency pair, the United States dollars to the Japanese yen. And as usual, we shall be talking about fundamental analysis before we move right down ahead to technical analysis, which is purely what we're going to be seeing on the chart. We have noticed that the 24-hour view has shown that the United States dollar has traded between the 1 to 7.51 and the 1 to 8.86 yesterday. And of course, before closing at a 1 to 8.12 zone, which is about minus 0.34%. And the United States dollar has traded on a weak note during the early Asian hours. And the bias for today is on the downside, of course. And a much more confirmation says that any weakness is expected to face a solid support at the 1 to 6.90 zone. And the next support at 1 to 6.30 is unlikely to come into the picture. And the resistance is at 1 to 7.90, followed by 1 to 8.40. And hopefully in the next 1 to 3 weeks, we have held the same view since last Thursday on the 21st of April, and the spot at 1 to 8.20, where the United States dollar is likely to consolidate and trade within a range of 1 to 6.90 and 1 to 9.40. While there is no change in our view, the shorter term downward momentum is beginning to build, and the risk is a deeper pullback has increased, of course. From here, we have a clear break of the 1 to 6.90, which could lead to a pullback to 1 to 6.30. And at this stage, the chance for a clear break of 1 to 6.90 is not high, but it will remain intact as long as the United States dollar does not move above the 1 to 8.80 zone, which is a strong resistance level within this 1 to 2 days. So confirming this on a daily time frame, we have noticed in the past couple of weeks, the United States dollar has been overpowering the JPY pair, and we're looking out for retests of this very important zone where a little consolidation happened, and maybe a pushback to the upside or probably a fall down. So if we're to make an entry into this trade and set our TP to be at the 1 to 6.388 zone, we're looking at about nothing less than 100 pips plus from this trade, of course, which is good money. So that's our technical analysis on today's currency pair, the United States dollar to the Japanese yen. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now. Today on the commodity watch, we're taking a look at the Ford Motor Company, and we have noticed that a Ford Motor NYSE company on Tuesday will start a regular manufacturing of its F-150 Lightning electrical pickup truck, more than tripling planned annual production of the vehicle. That now symbolizes the 118-year-old company's drive to retool for a new century. And Ford, as we know, will mark the Job 1 ceremony for the Lightning with a webcast set for Tuesday. And this event, of course, marks the sharp acceleration of the Lightning's assembly system at Ford's Rouge Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan. And Ford, aims to build 150,000 Lightning trucks a year at a new part of its historic Rouge manufacturing complex, while it builds a much larger electric vehicle production complex in Tennessee. It had planned to build just 40,000 annually, but surging demand for electric vehicles has prompted the Ford Motors to increase planned production twice since last August of the Lightning. And a heavily modified version of its best-selling F-150 pickup truck. About 200,000 customers made reservations for the Lightning before Ford cut off taking preliminary orders in December. The Lightning, of course, is most likely going to hit showrooms behind startup Rivian's electric RT pickup with ahead of General Motors, electric Silverado, Stellantis, Envy's promised electric Ram truck, and Tesla, and Incorporation Cybertruck, which has been delayed until next year, the earliest. So we have spent more time designing its electrical Silverado from the wheels up. And of course, this is definitely going to have a lot of important outlook for the coming weeks for the commodity. And for Ford, it's critical to hit its target of starting regular production of the F-150 Lightning this spring. The company has contended in the past with late, poorly executed launches, including the Bosch launch for the redesigned Explorer spot utility vehicle in the year 2019. So with much effect, we have noticed so far it got to a most recent support zone and respected this zone, of course. And a hit back with this news, we are looking forward to the 16.49 zones and even more an extension to that. So we're to make an entry to this and let the trade run up to this point. We're looking at about nothing less than 20 pips. Being a commodity, you should rack in a lot of profits and even hold on for something more further in the future. That's our technical analysis on today's commodity pair for the Incorporation. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.